Someone asked for a plushie tour, so that is what we are doing today. Hi, this is Mini Ryn, and welcome to Ryn.the.Dragon, where collect things, especially dolls. My second channel is linked down below. Let's get started. I can't find my glasses, neither pair, and I didn't want to put on makeup. So Mini Ryn is going to be on camera instead. She's always in the background, and now she is the main character. Look at all that hair. But we are doing a plushie tour. This is not all of my plushies. I have a ton. A lot of them are in the basement in boxes because they won't fit up here. So I haven't seen them in a long time. But the ones in the background and the ones above my head will be in today's video, but the rest of them you won't see because I'm not going down there to go search for my plushies. But let's just get into it. We're going to start off down here and then we'll work our way up. Starting off with my African wild dog. I got him from the zoo when I went to Chicago a year ago. He doesn't currently have a name because I wanted to name him after an actual African wild dog from one of my documentaries that I love to watch. So he doesn't have a name, but he will have one. Next we have my Kuromi. She currently has her tag on. I keep the tags on if I can, if I get them brand new. Not for any value reasons. I just like having the tags on them because, as you can see, that this one's all bent up. I'm not going to sell these things unless absolutely necessary, but that's not my goals with when I have the tags on. But I got it from Five Below a while ago, and I want to get a My Melody too, but I think they only had Kuromi at the time. Next to her is one of my childhood Winnie the Poohs. There's like the original 3, and I think all 3 of them are in here. Yes, all 3 of them are in here. My parents kind of picked Winnie the Pooh to be like my character when I was a baby, and so I started collecting him. 3 of them are from when I was a baby, and this is one of them. This one's name is Winnie. I mean, technically they're all named Winnie, but I specifically named this one Winnie. And you'll see the other ones, and you'll know what the rest of their names are. Then we have Brittany. Story behind Brittany. I did not mean to get 2 Brittany's, but my sister really loves Alvin and the Chipmunks, and she wanted the Chipmunks and the Chipettes. And so I bought this one first, and then I found a lot with all 6 of them. And so I bought that one for her, and I kept this one for me. And now I need to get the Chipettes because I don't like that she's lonely. I might eventually end up having all 6 of them because I really want to get Simon, and I can't get Simon without his brothers. And so it's just a whole thing. So right now I just have the one. Yeah, just have the one. Next up, of course, we have Wednesday. This is Brittany starts off who you actually start seeing in my videos. But we have Wednesday, and I got it from Walmart, and she was on clearance, so obviously I had to get her, because I wasn't going to pay the full price. I think she was originally $20, which there's nothing wrong with her, but $20, and I'm glad I got this one, because there was a feral time on the internet when people were going into, I think, Five Below, and they were taking her bangs and flipping them over. And it was a crazy time on the internet. I'm glad this one does not do that. Next up, we have my Reptar. He was a gift from my baby sister, the same one I bought the Chipettes for. And she knows that I love Rugrats and Reptar. Mostly because I have this jacket that I always wear, and he's on it. But she saw it at Five Below, and she got it for me for Christmas one year. I think it was 2 years ago. 2023. And, of course, he still has his tag. Next to him is my owl from Sleeping Beauty. Love him. He was a gift as well, and I don't know why he doesn't have his tag on, but he was a gift from my younger sister, and I got him the same year I got the fairies, but he was like the first one that I got, and I love him so much. He's always in the background. I mean, all of these guys are in the background always, but him specifically, yes. Love him to bits. And then getting into all of these faces, we're going to do the first row first. First off, we have this little guy. He is a guinea pig. I am subscribed to someone who crochets on YouTube, and I bought this. This is like a Pride release, and they're like mystery ones. And this is the one that came to me, and I love him. Oh! And he starts falling. And he's like a little keychain, but I don't put him on the keys. I have him in the background. Then we have Carlita as a skunk. I got her, I'm pretty sure this year, because I saw that, I knew her right away that she was Barbie. And then I saw the Barbie tag. I was like, you are Carlita, and you're coming home with me. I instantly, like, either put an offer or hearted it and got an offer. And then I bought it. One of those. I bought her. I was like, you're coming home with me. And here she is. In the background. I kind of just, like, sneakily put her in the background. Next, we have one of my own creations. One of my octopi. I have 3 in the background. Those are the other 2. And I ended up making this Reese's pet. I love her. All of my octopi have octopi names. One of them is October. This one might be October. I can't remember. I think that one's Octavia. And then I think I ran out of octopi names, octo names. So I don't know which one that one's name is, but got this little guy here. And I didn't have like little beads like this one has to make the eyes, so I just made crochet like little X's, and those are their eyes for all of them. And so, yeah. Now, next row, we have Winnie the Pooh. This one, I'm pretty sure, is from high school. And it is one that my mom got me when we went to a fair. They were having a sale. It was kind of separate from the fair, but I saw it and I wanted it, and my mom actually got it for me. So, it was actually very exciting. And I love all of my Winnie the Poohs. But this one's more of a high school one. And then we have the 3 good fairies. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. They both, all of them are supposed to have their tags on them. I think all 4 of them are the 60th anniversary. And they were originally $10. And we went to New York in 2018 because my sister got BTS tickets, and my dad drove us there and he gave us money, and I spent it on these plushies. I bought these 3 there. So they're very special because of that. And they're also 60th anniversary. And it's from my favorite Disney princess. So it's a special time all around. And then this, this one's gonna probably keep falling. But this little guy, I got, I think, last year or the year before that. And American Girl plushie. And originally, if you buy these by themselves online, they're like $20, $30. I ended up getting a lot of like little mini plushies from a seller on eBay, and I spent maybe $5 to $10 on all of them, including this guy. And I was like sold. I saw it, knew it was American Girl, and I was like, I'm gonna get this lot specifically for this one, but it had other plushies that were cute in there too. And so yeah, got this little guy here. Now going back some more, we have Tigger and we have Tigger and Piglet, and they are both from the thrift store. When I was in high school, we went thrifting a lot, and whenever I saw like Winnie the Pooh stuff, I needed to get them. So, and I didn't have a Tigger or a Piglet in my collection already, so I needed to have them, and all three of them hang out together because they're all besties. I need to complete the gang, and I don't know where they're going because like this is already like a pretty full section. But I need to get, I already have an Eeyore technically, but I'm not a big fan of how that one looks in comparison to how everybody else looks. So I need to get the whole gang. And yeah, so there's that. And then you can see the other two octopi that I've made. This one's a really fluffy one. And then I watched the tutorial on YouTube to make these. I mean, actually, I watched it once, and then I kind of just like, I got it from here and just made the rest without the tutorial. And I'm pretty proud of how they turned out. I think my favorite one has to be the little one, because it's like, look how cute. But yeah, I love them. And then this little guy is from the zoo. Yeah, we go to the zoo a bit, and every time I go, I need to get a plushie to memorialize me going to the zoo. But it's everybody in the background, and then here's the display currently. So you know when I'm actually filming this versus when it actually goes up. But let's do the next row, which is everybody down here. So starting off, we have my Rainbow Bright. I'm not sure you consider her a doll or a plushie. I consider her a plushie because she's mostly plush. But she was a gift for Christmas 2024 for my brother. And she just kind of sits in my bed. Kind of wish I got the pink one because that's my favorite color, but she's cute. And now I kind of need to get the rest of them, which is always how it goes. She's not a plushie, but little mini me. And I do have more Blythes. I don't know when that video is coming out, versus when this one's coming out. But I have this one may not always be the mini me. But for now, this is mini me. And then coming over here, ones that you don't usually see. I mean, you might see them, like Harley Quinn. But this one, I'm pretty sure it was from Walmart. And it's a little cube of Harley Quinn. And I don't know if it was on clearance or not. I just kind of bought her. And she sits on top of Build-A-Bear Kuromi. Little Build-A-Bear. And my sister got this one for me last year for my birthday. And actually her actual birthday is Pi Day. She was bought on Pi Day, which is nowhere near my birthday, but she wanted to make sure that it didn't get sold out before my birthday, so she bought it right then and there. And then childhood Winnie the Pooh. This one's name is Pooh. Obviously because his name is on his shirt. And something that's actually crazy, it's not as cropped. It's a little bit lower, but for years it's been folded up like this, so it's kind of just been an extra cropped on him. But this one's Pooh, and he's the one I travel with. I take him every time I leave my house for like a trip. He went to Chicago. He went to New York. He goes everywhere with me. And he's in such great condition to be the exact same age as me, because he is 29. Which is crazy. I mean, so is the little Winnie. Winnie's also 29, but this one travels with me, even though the other one's like more travel friendly. If I ever left the country, which I have done, like we went on a cruise, and of course Pooh went with me. And so, yeah. And then newer additions, we have the Taurus Winnie the Pooh with the little Taurus symbol and in a little bull costume. I got him for my birthday because I'm a Taurus, and came with the tag, and was $8 on here, but I think I spent maybe a little bit more than that. A little bit less. About that price. I can't remember the exact pricing right now. But this one's like one of the older ones, and I just like, I need to get the year I was born to, because I also have like those, and so that is what I'm going to be in the market for eventually. Then we have this little girl. She is a misprint. We went to the zoo in November, and I saw this misprint because her nose is supposed to be down here, but it's up here. Like her face is upside down, and I needed to bring her home. And she was like $20. She was $20. And I was like, this is what I'm getting at the zoo. So I had to bring her home. I was like, no one's going to love her like I do. And so we went to the zoo to look at the pandas because they came back. And they were there, but we couldn't see them, and we haven't went to go look at the pandas since. Maybe we'll end up going. I think it's gonna be too crowded and way too hot to do it in the summer, so maybe in the fall we'll go. Because also when we go, we need to make sure we go early enough so that we can actually see the red pandas too, because they get hot and they'll go hiding and stuff, so we won't see them. And we have this guy. Other ones that need to go into the display, the background, are these two. Z and Princess Bala. While I cannot stand actual ants, I'm terrified of them. They give me the itchies. I just, like, whenever I see them in the house or in a building where they're not supposed to be, I just, like, I think about it all day, and I just, like, randomly would get the itchies, which is, like, kind of crazy, but which is, like, so, like, why do you have these guys? Because I love this movie, and I was, like, after I got, Carlita, it just kind of dawned on me that I can just, like, buy mini plushies of the characters I like from movies, so I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna buy these two, and I actually have more of Z, because the seller gave me 3 for the price that I got, and I wasn't expecting to get 3. So actually it was a pretty good deal. And I kind of want to get 2 more Balas to go with him. Something that I forgot, because she was kind of hiding. I also like doing my first crocheting adventure. I also made a jellyfish. And the jellyfish just kind of sits with little mini Ryn. But you can't see it because... And I had made more than one. This one was my favorite one. And I gave my other one to my baby sister. But it's so cute. I need to make more mini little plushies. Speaking of mini plushies, I also have this little guy, and this little guy is my own creation. I've made squids. I've made octopi, and I've made squids. These didn't have a pattern. I like working without a pattern more than like following a pattern. If I really want to make something specific, I will follow a pattern. If I'm just like messing around, I will just like start with something that I know and then just keep going until I make something completely different. And I wanted to test out, see if I could like make an octopi. Obviously this is a squid, but keeping the like arms connected in a different way. So these are just like chains that I connected and then like looped in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's still technically an octopi because of how many arms there are, but it's a squid because of the shape. What's this guy? Oh, I've also like been making like little like flowers. For some reason, I got bored at work and I started just randomly making flowers. I didn't use a pattern, but when I first was starting to crochet, and that was like years ago, I watched a video to do it and it didn't turn out well, and I think this is the same pattern. It's just crazy that I actually remembered the pattern, but yeah. So that's all everybody down here, and that's everybody down here, and now we're gonna go up there, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how well the lighting is going to be. Hopefully the audio is okay. I'm a lot farther from the mic than usual, but let's just go. Starting off, I have some of my Funko Pops up here, because I eventually want to have the Funko Pops just like push pinned into the wall and have like a whole border of them. But for now, they're just kind of all over the place. So we have these three. I'm not going to get into them because I'm going to make a separate video on my Funko Pops. But just know, I have them. And then a lot of my plushies come from remember the dog? Like these are from like the McDonald's. I need them all. I've been wanting, like this, when I was in like 5th grade, this was the craze. These guys. And this one I've had for a long time. Like, I've had all of these two for a long time, but I want to collect the entire Mini Dogs series. And, like, their, like, collars also turns into a keychain. And it was such a crazy time in 5th grade. Because they were, like, showing off all their little, like, plushies that they got. But yeah, this little guy is obviously from the zoo, but we did not get it from the zoo. It's from the thrift store. My older sister went to New York and she got me this guy. Uh-oh. Well, that will go back later. And she got me, obviously, it's Winnie the Pooh as a baby. And then we have Elmo. And then this cat. My mom had a cat. And this is what the cat looked like. This is not that cat. This is a plushie. But it looked just like this. And his name is Debo. Because that's the name that my mom named the cat. And then I have my Sleepy Time. I'm just going to get these out of the way. The Sleepy Time Draculaurus. I won that one in a gift. I bought that one. And that one I got for my birthday recently. And I just opened it up this week. So I got all 3 Sleepy Draculaurus. There might be another one. I don't know. I don't keep up with that. But I have the 3 dolls up here. Then we have like my Nemo. This one I got from not the thrift store, the actual Disney store, back when they had the Disney stores all over the place. Got it in high school. I also have a giant Nemo. He is in a box in the basement, so you won't be seeing him today, but I do have a bigger one. I actually ended up taking him to school one year because of our school colors. One of them is orange, and I dressed in all orange, and as much orange as I had, and I brought him around with me for the day because it was like a spirit day. Then we have this is I'm pretty sure she's a bulldog. A pit, no, it's like a wrinkly one, because these are like imitation wrinkles. A bulldog, and this is actually from my great aunt's house. She was like getting rid of like all the old plushies that we used to like play with when we were kids, and this was the baby. I also have like the mom and the dad. I don't know if they're actually like all like supposed to be together, but that's what I've always called them, like the mom and the dad, and they're in the basement. I wish I could have all my plushies up here, but I literally cannot. And so I have the little small one. Here's the last of the original 3 Winnie the Poohs. This one's name is because Winnie the Pooh, and so this one's and this one was actually a part of a little like mobile, and so got that one. The string is still attached to it. And this one's also from part of mobile, but I did not get that one as a kid, and I think my sister gave me that one. And this one, this is like a little squishy thing, and you can see 2 more of my Funko Pops. It's like a very like squishy thing. I'm pretty sure I got it from Walmart one year. I made this bee. It doesn't have wings, and these are the antennae. And I crocheted it myself with funky colors. And there's obviously no wings because I didn't know how to do that. Or I didn't have the proper colors to do it, and I was just like, well, I'm just practicing. I also had a shark up here, or not a shark, a whale up here, but I don't know where that one went, where that one is. Anyway, then we have Sully. Sully was not mine. I just kind of like hijacked him, and he's now in the collection. And then we have this guy. He's obviously from like McDonald's or something. And he like flips, and it's so like kind of odd how like McDonald's used to make these guys to now making like little things like this, like no effort in their plushies. It's like I used to get this, and like they are detailed, like they have little legs and a little tail and stuff. I don't want them falling. Their collars were keychains, and now we get this. Like what? What happened? There is someone up here getting squashed, like completely squashed. And I actually have like I'm gonna move my Funko Pops so you can see better. I have 3 Chihuahuas. One of them is actual Bruiser, which is all the way in the back, and then they have these 2 other ones. And obviously I absolutely loved Legally Blonde, and my sister has a Bruiser. Actually I have 4. I think that's the other one right there. Like this is the one with the black outfit. This is the pink outfit one. And then these 2, just kind of like, because of these 2 are Bruisers. And I was just like, yeah, no, I need it. These came from the thrift store. And I was like, oh my gosh, look what I found at the thrift store. Very exciting. Like, see what I mean? Look at this. Yeah, it's a keychain. But so is that. And this is in my house. It's already up here. You know, it's like, it's mine. And you can't even see everyone because there's so much up here. But there's Tony the Tiger in here. I need to move my microphone. Okay, so this one is a bigger version of like the dogs, and I think this one is the hound dog. And then you can see better my little Chihuahua. And then, do you see that? See him? There's Tony. See him better. Tony the Tiger. He's another one from my great aunt. And then the bull. I think this one is. What's that dog from Men in Black? I can't remember what the kind of dog is. But that's that one. The dog. The name of it's called The Dog. So like, Yeah, like, I'm gonna show you the tag. I've had this one the longest from McDonald's. The dog. Arm is hurting. And then we have like a Snoopy, and we have Dr. Pooh, and then we have another. Everybody's falling. We just lost Elmo. And we have another Winnie the Pooh here, and we have a little Piglet. This Piglet and this Pooh were all part of a mobile. We have my New York Minnie. I obviously got her while I was in New York when I got the other ones. And love her. We have Snoopy here. We have... This is a troll, but I can't remember her name. But got her. Got it from clearance for like $1 or $2 at Walmart. And then we have more plushies. I never up here because it's just like so many. Another Winnie the Pooh, obviously. And then we have Pink Panther. I love Pink Panther. I watch his show all the time. And he's in there. I knew he was in there, but I thought that because I can't see him that he wasn't in there anymore. But yeah, there's that one and that one. And then another, the dog. I love them so much. Look at their faces. Like, how do you not like? They have like really big heads and really small bodies, and I like the whole thing with them. And I love it so much, especially the little keychain ones. And I will be getting all of them. I will try my best to get all of them, I should say. I don't know if anyone else is hiding. Oh, I can't forget this little rabbit thrift store. And when I dressed up as Alice in Wonderland, for Halloween one year, I obviously used this as my prop for her outfit. So I've had all of these for years. And then in the back, not a plushie, but as you can see, it clears from Walmart, and she is Catwoman from the Batman. Another Bruiser, and then we have, oh, I didn't show you her. She is Blossom. I'm Blossom, obviously, from the Powerpuff Girls, because we watched Powerpuff Girls when we were growing up, and I was always Blossom. And it was an alarm. It's like a clock, but the clock face is not in there. But she's a plushie, and she's up here. And, oh, I made something, and it's back there. I hope... This thing has been up for years, and I'm just like, I'm always nervous that I'm going to end up breaking it, and it's going to come falling down, and I'm not going to be able to, like, put it back. But back here is one of the plushies I made for school. It's some kind of eel, I think. Yeah. I did this in high school. Oh no. Getting everybody back is not easy. Nothing fall, please. And yes, I cannot tell you if that's everyone, because it's always possible that I'm missing someone, because there are so many up here. Let's see. Is there anyone? No, I think that's everyone. Wait. No. It's not everyone. Because right there is the cuttlefish I made that you can't see. You can see the little fake fingers. I made them out of socks and gloves from the dollar store. But that is everyone, I think. Uh-oh, more people are falling. Something back here that I'm missing? No, I think that's everyone. I showed you that Winnie the Pooh there. And then he's hiding. And, oh, I didn't talk about this guy. This guy is a puppy from a golden retriever puppy. but he's always been like pal to me. I think the big one had to be tossed because for reasons that I won't get into, but we were able to keep the smaller ones. I kept this one and my sister kept the other one. She might have given that one to me, I can't remember, but it's not up here, so who knows. But when I went in like 5th grade, we had to dress up as characters, and I did Arthur, and this was my pal that I brought. So I've had it for a long time. I've had most of these for a long time, but yeah, that's definitely one of the longer ones. And yes, that's all of the plushies that are upstairs. Anyway. That was a lot. My arms hurt, I'm tired, and I gotta go to work today. But that is all for today's video. I am glad that I was up there to see everyone, because I wasn't sure who was up there, because I don't go up there very often. I usually get to see their bottoms. And so it was nice to know that Tony the Tiger is up there, and my Pink Panther blush. When I found Pink Panther at the thrift store, I was like, you're coming home with me. I don't care. And so he made the cut to come. And then when I was rearranging, figuring out who was going to be up there, I was like, I gotta go through all of them and figure out who's going to go up there and who's going to be, you know, in the basement. And I wish all of my plushies could be up here, but that is just not possible right now. And so they live in the basement. I have to go put the Funko Pops back up there. Elmo took a tumble, and so I gotta put those guys back. But I will be doing a Funko Pop collection video in the future. I'm kind of waiting on some of them to get here. I don't know if I should do it before or after, because it's just going to be a thing. I'm going to be doing them. And then some are not even going to be coming until October, even though they said they're coming in June. Which kind of works out, because I am going on vacation this soon. And it'll be great for them to just come out later, after vacation. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a little long, but when you have a lot of plushies, they all need their time to shine. And it also put in my mind that I need to go back to looking for the little McDonald's the dog plushies on eBay, and see if they're on Mercari, because I haven't checked Mercari. But that is all for now, and until next time, bye!